Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here with the weekly market recap. Thank you very much for joining. Before we dig into the chart, reminder, chart request weekend is here. So if you want to participate, if you want me to try and chart and give any trading plan for any stock, ETF or crypto, just scroll in my Twitter account at TamirTico2110, scroll down, you will see this, comment here below your any name except OTC and penny, and tomorrow evening I will include it in the video. So without any further ado, let's see the weekly charts. In this video, the weekly market recap, we'll do something different. We'll go over only on the weekly charts, but with the line chart. Each and every point on the line represents the closing price previous week. Why we do this? Just to show that it's only price action, line that represents price action. Looking left, we can clearly see lower highs. We see this trend line helps us to identify the lower highs since December 2021. Each and every time price reached, got rejected until earlier January of 2023. Now broke to the upside, got rejected. Why? Look left, price over here, and if we go further back over here, May and June of 2021, it was a very strong support. So price back, resistance, and now once again resistance, and price is retracing to check this trend line as support. If this trend line will fail to hold on the weekly chart, look left. Where is the next potential support for price action? Previous low. This one here, 383, failing to hold, we are going back to retest this red trend line. No other indicators are needed, not even volume, no other EMAs or any other indicators. Look left, we all have eyes, we can see line, price action. On the short term, we have this low here, higher low, high, higher high. So for now, at least, we are in a short-term uptrend until proven otherwise. QQQ, same thing. Price action line, trend lines, and if you want, you don't even need it, Fibonacci. High, lower high, lower high, lower high, broke to the upside, and now it looks like we have this high and a lower high. It looks like price wants to go back, retest the white and the yellow trend line crossroads, which is around 273. We need to wait and see. This yellow trend line, if you're following me on Twitter and you saw previous videos in the past few weeks, you know this trend line goes all the way back to 09. Held this one here, March 20, and now held all the lows, the higher lows of 2022. Now, going back, let's see where it will head next. If you see this crossroads, look left, June 2022 lows, and if you look further back, it was September 20 and October 20 lows. That's it. No other indicators are truly needed. Dow Jones, as we said, let's clear the chart. As we said, bulls for now gave up on the 343 area, going down. Now it's here. Why? 388, 328. Support, resistance, resistance, support. Now back to the support, breaking to the downside. We might go all the way to 310. IWM, we have this trend line, yellow trend line holding the higher lows since May, April of 09. Also here, these lows of June, October, and here, early January, late December lows. Now let's see if price will bounce, retest, bounce to the upside, or we can see also this trend line over here. We have this high, lower high, lower high. So price on IWM consolidating. Let's see where it will break to the upside above this red trend line. Look left. Where is the next potential resistance for price? Previous high 201, then 207, and then all this area 214, which was a very strong support from February 2021 towards December 2021 until it got broken to the downside. Looking left and managing risk according trend lines, and if you want also Fibonacci. VIX, we have this trend line. We can get a little bit more accurate. Now you can see this trend line holding the higher lows since November 17. Each and every time price reached this trend line, it bounced. Now we have double bottom once again. Next resistance will be the 23. Above it, look left. This one and this one. That's it. Dollar index on the weekly, we have a clear trend line. Trend lines are the true support resistance for price action because price does not move straight up, straight down, or even straight to the right. So we have trend lines, low, low, and low. Now bouncing. Let's see where is the next stop. Over here or 108. The US 10-year bonds yield broke above this short-term trend line. High, lower high, lower high, broke to the upside. We have double bottom, and now with high probability, if nothing special will happen in the market, 420, 424 will be next. SMH, low, higher low, high, higher high. Now 230 needs to hold. 230 needs to hold. Otherwise we have this one here. 216, 207, breaking to the upside. Looking left, we have 262 and 275. Always prepare for both sides. Bitcoin on the weekly, after breaking above these two trend lines, now we have a double top scenario. Why this area is very strong resistance? The 24,200, look left. It was here as resistance. Now, once again, resistance, double top scenario, below 21,700, this double top will get validated all the way to this trend line over here and maybe towards 18,200. Ethereum on the weekly, same thing. 1680, we are talking about this 1680 for the past few weeks here on my YouTube channel and on my Twitter. Double top of the 1680, validation below 1520 and then all the way down to 1262. Bulls need to brace themselves and break above this one, and then we will have low, high, higher high, and maybe another higher high towards 1800 and maybe over 1950. Natural gas. Let's clear the chart. We have a double top, double bottom scenario, small double bottom. Now let's see if price can break up and above the 264. Look left, why price is here? Look at this area during September 2020 all the way to April 2021. It was a very strong support. Now this high and this week's close, it's just on this area. closing above it, breaking above 290 and maybe even 340 to the upside. Oil. Let's see what's going on with oil. Let's clean the chart. We have a clear trend line. As you can see, this is not rocket science. It's only price action. Learn how to look left, identify where price was, why it's now where it is, and where it will go from here with high probability. And you can see this trend line over here. Each and every time price reached, bounce, reached, bounce, 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 bounce. Now let's see if it can bounce once again. And then we have all this area, the 81, 80 area, which is a very strong resistance. At this point, I would like to ask you, please hit the like and subscribe button, will be much appreciated. Apple, weekly, lower highs, lower lows. Now this trend line, the yellow one, needs to hold. We have another 14 points to the downside until we reach this trend line, but it looks like Apple is on the way over there. Let's see, we have also this trend line over here, which holds low, 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 and now, not surprising, price reached and stuck and holding, trying at least to hold this trend line. Failing to hold, yellow trend line is next. Tesla, cleaning the chart. You know these trend lines, broke bull run and up until 214. Why? Because this area was a very strong support during May and June of 2022. Price reached, got rejected, and now let's see where price is headed next. Support, previous high, is now support, breaking to the downside. 180 is next. Continuation to the upside. We have 230. NVDA on the weekly, very bullish sentiment. We have this trend line over here. Now we also have this trend line over here, broke to the upside, and next resistance for NVIDIA will be 277 in my opinion. And of course, everything you see and hear on this channel is my opinion only. Everything you see and hear is for educational purposes only. Always you do your own due diligence. Never follow blindly anyone on social media, Twitter, YouTube, or any other groups. Learn, educate. But in the end, it's all up to you. 245, 275 to the upside on NVIDIA. If NVIDIA will start rollover, we have 222 as the first major support. Meta, cleaning the chart. Let's clean everything. We have this low here, higher lows, bull run towards 186. Looking left, here, resistance, support, support, and all this area here, price just bounced up and down, up and above the 186. So now 186 will be the next major resistance for price action. Continuation to the downside, we have 160. If you want to take your trading journey to the next level and really understand price action and learn how to try to identify with high probability where price will head next and how to prepare for both sides, to the downside and to the upside, on the weekly chart, on the daily chart. And also, if you're day trading, check the links in the description below. Fibonacci Traders one-on-one live mentorship program, lifetime access to all the Discord channels, and all the support that you need 24/7. Check it out. Netflix, you know these trend lines. You saw these trend lines in the past several weeks here on this channel. Now, look at this. No other indicators needed. If this will fail to bounce, it will break to the downside, and the next support will be the 290 area. Bouncing up, we have the 320 to the upside, and then 344 and back to the orange trend line, the upper orange trend line. Microsoft weekly, cleaning the chart, double top over here. Now we have higher lows, higher highs. Price is now at a 250 area. Why? Look left. Failing to hold the 250, 240, and back to this red trend line. If Microsoft will succeed to make a higher low, 255 and 262 to the upside will be the next resistance. Shopify, cleaning the chart. Low, higher low, high, higher high, higher high, higher high. The definition of an uptrend. On a bigger time frame, it's downtrend, but we have this kind of pattern. We have a bowl, if you want, starting to curl to the upside. Thus we have these lower highs, the higher lows and the higher highs. Price needs to bounce from here because this area was a very tough resistance in the past. Now it needs to hold and act as a strong support, and we are looking for a bounce on the weekly, maybe 2-3 days, bounce to the upside, closing above this 43 area, 44 area, and then we will re-enter long on Shopify. But once again, the main purpose of this video is to show you that you don't need any other indicators to follow price. Only look left, clean the chart, look where the highs, where the lows, where price came from, why price is now where it is, and what will happen next with high probability. Going to the downside, we have this and this. Break, bouncing to the upside, look left, we have this and this as resistance. Once again, check the links in the description below for further information on the one-on-one live mentorship program with lifetime access. Once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends. It will be much appreciated. It will help me grow this channel. And don't forget, chart request weekend. Until the next video, stay safe.